But what stood out? Which partnership stood out for you?
Well, just if you look at that scorecard, you see the top 6 that all made the contributions didn't go on. So the Muthusamy going on, and I think the foundation laid with him and Verena. It was important. They had to deal with a new ball. Yes, it didn't do as much as it did on day one. The spinners didn't get as much turn. There wasn't as much nip. There wasn't swing through the air. But they still had to fight through that second new ball. And I think India would have thought, what were they, 1-2 overs into the second new ball? It's definitely going to have an impact. We're definitely going to pick up a wicket or two. So I think that partnership, particularly, as you say, it laid that foundation. They blunted the new ball. They blunted the energy of the day. And then they were able to cash in later on. And Marco Jansen loves to play his shots, but it had been set up for him to be able to do so because of what the other two had done. So definitely that partnership for me was the best.
And who would you say between the two was the man of plan or the man full of ideas?
I think Sen Muthusamy's got to be the man. I mean, what he did, the way he went about it, he looked unbothered. His defense was old-fashioned in many ways. He got stuck in. And he's starting to stake a claim just to be included as a batter. You know, his selection dilemma is we pick him because he can bowl a few overs and maybe get us some wickets. He got 11 wickets against Pakistan, so he's better than just the bowl a few overs. But he's kind of brings the all-rounder balance when it's spinning surfaces, maybe subcontinent. You're averaging 55 in 8 games. You've got 2 50s and 100, and your bowling average is 22 wickets with an average of 26. Forget the bowling even. Just as a batter, you know, you're starting to say, hold on, you've got to start looking to consider me. My technique looks like I belong. I'm dealing with. He's only played 1 test match in South Africa. The rest have all been in the sub. So, I mean, obviously those conditions will be different. But he's staking a claim. I mean, it's a big comparison. But if you go down the likes of someone like a Steve Smith, when he was introduced, it was because he can bowl and bat number 6. And then his batting took off and he worked out his game and was able to contribute. Muthusamy's a lot older. He's 30, 31. But there's still been might be 4 years if he continues to play the way he does and has an impressive performance like we saw today, that he could average. I mean, no one in South Africa averages over 40.
No.
So the fact that he's averaging 55 in 8 games, it's not a small sample size, it's a decent sample size. So I think he's really given the select to something to think about, and good for him. He's had to be patient to get his chances. Now that he's got them, he's showing what he's worth, and good on him.
Yeah, when you think about the day and what India would have wanted ideally was to wrap things up, which didn't happen. That was because of a couple of partnerships. And I have to mention the second one, more so because of the fact that they are very much like Shrikant Tiwari and JK. They saved the day. They managed to escape tricky situations. And that is Marco Jansen.
And with a bit of flair.
And with a bit of banter as well, because you saw that celebration. We saw the number of times Marco Jansen had to change bats, and we saw Kagiso Rabada coming out. So there was a bit of everything over there. So they managed to actually get past a tricky situation, just like the other two did.
Sometimes you're faced with dilemmas, sometimes you're faced with issues. But can you just work as a partnership, feed off each other, and find a way to make a plan in order things, much like the program?
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't watched anything yet. I just watched the trailer, and I asked some of the guys in the commentary box, and they are very excited that the Family Man is back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they always enjoyed that series. They wondered where it had gone, but now it's back. So definitely on this trip of India, I'll have to have a look-see.
You need to start doing it because, look, like we said yesterday, the Family Man season 3 is back after, 4 years? So we wait, and it's streaming on Amazon Prime. So please go watch it, and also watch the dynamic duo of Shrikant Tiwari and JK.
तुम्हारा दोस्त का है? आता ही होगा. मुझे इस पे बहुत भरोसा है. तेरे सारे दोस्त मेरे को छोड़ के. इधर का एकदम स्पेशल नागा पाइनएप्पल्स है. अभी 10 मिनट पहले तूने मोमोज खाया था. यार मोमोज किधर निकल जाता है मालूम भी नहीं पड़ता. हाँ, तेरे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? तूने तो जीवन के सारे सुख भोग लिए हैं ना. पहले बीवी, फिर बच्चे, उसके पहले गर्लफ्रेंड, उसके बाद में झगड़ा, सब. अकेला कौन मरेगा? मैं. सिंगल जीना, सिंगल मरना, इससे बड़ा श्राप नहीं है लाइफ में. एक बार यहाँ से निकल गया ना जेके, मैं तेरा स्वयंवर रचाऊंगा. प्रॉमिस?
But now, which character? You're saying I'm this and you that. Which character would be Abi? I mean, I'm a little bit cheeky at times. I've got the odd quirky comment to make. So what character would I be?
I think then you'll have to be JK then.
Okay.
JK is the...
Jacques Callis?
No, not Jack Callis. Not Jack Callis. He's Shrikant Tiwari's, what should I say? He's the man, JK works with him in the same department, and he's got a quick comment up the sleeve. And,
so that'd be me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Cheeky, but very effective as well.
Good.